tax dollars, and some of them will be illegal. So you absolutely cannot have policies that do that. So those are 4 ways that.
Okay. Well, on that, you also, what about the driving cards that they want? Because since they can't get a legal state ID, but they all want driving cards.
It's ridiculous. The Democrats in the budget made, it was the in-state college tuition, it was these driving cards. I mean, this stuff cannot happen. This stuff for illegals, it cannot happen. I mean, I think we're a country of immigrants. I don't think anybody in this room disagrees that if people go through the legal process and are here legally, just wait in line, take your turn, like our forefathers did, and that's what we do. And that's the mindset that I feel that we have to.
But to take that a step further, but to take that a step further, so we're going to take those things away, but what about the fact that the residents are here illegally?
Well, you clearly have to work with the federal government on working on the ultimate solution. I mean, it's not just Wisconsin alone in this situation. We have to work with our partners around Illinois and the surrounding states in the Midwest and work with the federal government to try to ultimately solve the problem.
But we have a sovereignty that we can protect.
Yep.
So we don't have to, secondarily, we can speak to the feds.
I mean, agreed, and that's why the sanctuary city stuff that we can prohibit. We can do certain measures in Wisconsin to make sure that we're not appropriately acting or acting inappropriate. We can work with the Department of Justice, for example. J.B. Van Hollen's been working on a number of reforms for illegal immigration, and through those ways we can find those solutions ultimately, that next ultimate step.
I find it real strange that they want to give IDs and identification to illegal immigrants, but will not require voter ID, which is great hypocrisy. One of the problems we have with illegal, especially at the local level, I deal with these issues as a mayor, not from 500 feet, but right on the ground. The only time they want to act on illegal immigrants is when they violate the law, they commit a felony, or they commit a crime. Then you get good cooperation. In our community, they're building a multi-million-dollar a border patrol station. We're besieged by cars because we're the largest port in the Great Lakes. The city of Superior is. We've got all these cars, all these uniformed officers now, and yet they're doing nothing about illegals that are living in our community. You only get concerned, and our police agency can only get concerned, is when they do something wrong that's bad policy. I agree with Brett. Come over here like my grandparents did through Ellis Island. Register. Let's have orderly. 1.3 million people immigrate to the United States legally every year. They do it in an orderly fashion, and they do it under laws and restrictions, and that needs to be enforced.
How would you propose, but that would have to be enforced, but how do you propose doing that? I mean,
our problem is the feds will not cooperate with us unless there's a law broken. We have to go from being passive, only doing something when something is wrong, but to be able to identify people who are not here. We also have to streamline the export provisions to get them out of the country. They acquire all kinds of rights all through the process from the local level. They acquire all these rights through the judicial system. There should be no rights. Exactly. No rights.
Right, we don't have
it. If you're not here, you're not an American, you go. No process.
So if he has no